All right, we are here at 1507 Alpine Avenue. And oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day. Let me get this camera flipped around and show you the deal, the business here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that is from the street right there, standing directly in front of the house. Mountain views. And then over here, which I'm sure you guys saw this on the map, but you've got that open green space at the end of the street. And then this one house actually sits behind the main drive over there. So traffic on this street in this area is going to be pretty light. Give you a quick shot of the neighborhood here. And then the subject property right behind us. Per usual, we'll do an exterior walk of the property first and then get you guys inside. So first couple things I'm noticing, they've got sprinklers out here, which tell me that they may not have an irrigation system. The front of the home and the home itself looks like it's in really good shape. The exterior, I don't see any rotten pieces up here on the soffit. This concrete looks as if it was replaced at some time. Now, I don't know that, but there is no cracks in that concrete, and that is a pretty good sign that it was redone at some point. Poke the camera in the garage here. Obviously, big 3-car garage, which is nice. And these people take care of their house. There's no weeds or anything in between these properties, which is definitely nice. I guess we'll just cruise you right through the backyard since we have access to it. So this home does have a solar array and solar panel on the home. I'm going to need to find out, if you guys are interested in the property, whether or not that's leased or it is being sold with the home. A little bit of rotten trim right there, which is 100% expected. What happens is the snow and ice blows on there and just starts to rot those pieces out. That's an easy fix. All you need is a little bit of paint. Have a little bit of chipping paint over here. This side of the house gets beat up a little bit more than the other side. So that was the first gate. And then you have a second gate right there in this little courtyard right in here. This side of the home looks pretty good. I love these vinyl fences. You don't have to paint them. They last a long time. And then we go into the backyard. And once again, I see a sprinkler in the middle of the yard there, which leads me to believe that they don't have irrigation, but look at this. They do have irrigation. So that's a mystery right there. I don't know why they'd have those sprinklers set up. Oh, I see the irrigation set on the timer over there. And they just buried this hose. So nice size backyard. Really clean. Really like that patio, built-in fire pit right there. Nice, nice concrete pad there as well. You do see a little bit of a settling in this expansion joint right here. Looks like they tried to have that repaired at some point. Exterior of the home, I would say it's probably about, 8.5, 9 out of 10. I only saw a couple of little pieces that, had need a little bit of touch-up paint. No big deal. Give you guys a shot of the back of the home. Obviously, you've got your solar panels up there. I got some veg growing in there. I like it. Looks like to be a newer AC. I always like to check the fins on these. This one looks fairly clean, which is good. Again, seeing a homeowner take care of their home. And let's go ahead and start the interior preview of this house here. And we'll walk you guys right through the front door. So front of the door right here as well, snow and ice just piles up around there. A little bit of touch-up paint. No big deal, but I love this front patio. I need to trim these bushes back a little bit, but that's about it. It looks as though that these could use a little bit of paint here as well. Just some touch-up, or they just put a really thin coat over these. I'm not quite sure. But these are rough lumber, so it does suck up a little bit of that paint. All right, so as you walk into this house, you are greeted by nice open ceilings, very tall ceilings. You have a storage closet right to your left as you walk in the front door. And this is a nice size entryway. Get that for you as well. So that entryway, really nice size, feels really good. Place to put your shoes, coats, and what have you. And we'll go into the office. So this office does have French glass doors on it, which I particularly like because that allows the person in the office not to be completely disconnected from everybody else in the home. This is a pretty good size office space right here. Or you could put a little wardrobe over in that corner and it could very, very easily be converted into a bedroom. Again, taller ceilings in this area of the home, which is really nice, makes these rooms feel really big. Coming out into the main living area of your home, this is pretty good sized. Opens up all the way to the kitchen. These look pretty grand, but they don't have soft close. I don't know how you can have super nice wooden cabinets and don't spend the extra 20, 30 bucks to put soft close on there. Let's check these drawers. Oh, same thing. That's all right. That can easily be fixed. Nice countertops. Good looking backsplash. Gas range, which my wife would love. There's a door to the outside right there. Cruising through this part of the home, I'm just going to give you a full shot of the main living area here. And then this is the garage entry right here, which is kind of nice. I really like this. You come in the garage door and boom, you are in a mudroom. So again, this is the main entry for you guys. You can build some little shoe boxes, whatnot right there. This is a good sized room. And then you also have your main floor powder bathroom right here. And then let's cruise down and check out this basement. So the basement is fully unfinished, but it's huge. And they do have egress windows, so easily can remodel this and make this into whatever you'd like. Because they do have the egress windows here, so you can put a bedroom. See a little bit of rust starting to happen on the window wells right there. That's actually through a process called electrolysis. Basically, that window well is grounded to the home, and allows ions to flow through there that deteriorate that metal. And this one's got similar, but not near as bad. This one's not bad at all. That other one's got, maybe needs to be replaced in the next 5 to 7 years, I would say. Or you scrape it off and put some Rust-Oleum on there and call it good. The foundation looks like it's in great shape. I don't see any cracks, and this floor, you never see this. Very rarely do you ever see a basement slab that does not have any cracks in it. And then you have your rough-in bathroom stub out here, your sump hole, and your water heater and high efficiency furnace. Let's pull the top off this guy and see what we got down there. It looks pretty dry to me. All right, let's get you guys upstairs. We'll do one last little panning shot for the size. 2 egress windows, easily be remodeled, adding bedroom, family space, whatever the heck you would like. And one of the neat things in this home is they still did the archways, the bull nose on the trim area. It's a good look, especially for this house. And let's go upstairs. So right to the right at the top of the stairs is your primary bedroom here. A lot of light coming through those windows. You might even have, ooh, that is Long's Peak right there. Right there. Long's Peak looking amazing today. So this room, pretty darn good size. You've got your primary suite. Sorry, I didn't dress up for the job today. Ran from the gym straight over here. That's why I'm out of breath. Just kidding. So you've got a nice separate shower going on here. Okay, fully tiled. Looking good, obviously. That's nice to have the shower in the toilet in a different room than the main space here, because somebody can be getting ready for the day out here. Nice soaking tub. So this is kind of neat. I like the way that they did this. Most of the time they put the dual vanities together. I like that separate space. So you have a his and a hers, and then this walk-in closet. Again, continuing some of the themes of just having these little archways and whatnot in here. Definitely gives it a more of a grand feel. And so this is the shared bathroom on this upper level. Same type of tile, same things. Got a storage closet, linen closet. Here we go. And then let's go into this room right here. I thought I already turned the lights on in here. So you've got, this room is actually pretty good size as well. Shot of the neighborhood here from the second story. I could not figure out how to get that blind open. These are going to be your standard closets in these rooms here. And they use this really nice wood trim, like everywhere in the home. That matches those kitchen cabinets. So here is the third bedroom. Again, I'm slightly surprised by the size of these rooms. I've been in a lot of new construction lately, and the new construction is just going in a different direction. Because they're building smaller homes to accommodate pricing. So you need a little bit of varnish on here. This is just beat up by the sun. Again, this one is a slightly smaller closet than the previous bedroom. Just slightly. All right, guys, this concludes this property tour. If you have any questions, text or call me. We'll see you guys soon.